All right, good evening, everyone. My name is Pierre Cook. I am the Director of Athletics at the Marymount School. This is actually my 13th year at Marymount. Can't believe where the time has gone. But we are so proud of our athletic program. We've had such tremendous success, both on and off the court and or field, if it were. And this particular session, we're going to highlight the winter season and just briefly discuss our winter sports. And if we have time at the end, you have questions about any of the other seasons, we might be able, or if you have questions, of course, about the winter season, you're more than welcome to put your questions in the chat, and we'll do our best to answer those questions. So the winter season, now it is, I'm just going to share my screen here with you. And okay. So our winter season. So winter season, we have junior varsity and varsity basketball, varsity fencing, varsity indoor track, and varsity swimming. Those are the sports that we offer at Marymount. And as you can see, we do have the JV level at for basketball, which lends itself and of course gives our student athletes an opportunity to participate even if they're not as strong as they feel they are. We have that subdivision there. Varsity basketball program will practice in one of our gyms or in any of the neighboring gyms that we can find to house our program. Our varsity fencing fences in what is now labeled as our field house on 94th Street between 2nd and 3rd Avenue. Our varsity indoor track is mostly, well, it says indoor, but they mostly practice outdoors because indoor facilities are really hard to come by. So they will compete at the Harlem Armory on 168th Street on the west side, and also at Ocean Breeze, beautiful facility in Staten Island. Varsity swimming, we swim primarily at the Sacred Heart Pool and also at the Bronx YMCA. And so they will have practices at either location, and then competition will be at any pool that is neighboring, and we usually are going to our opponent's facility for swimming. But that is our offerings for the winter. And I do have two speakers, two student speakers, both the seniors, Elena Oler and Maisie Courtney, who will come and just briefly speak about their athletic experience thus far. Elena, you're first.
Okay. Hi, I'm Elena. I've been a player for varsity basketball since freshman year. Essentially, it's like the best team ever that you could ever be on. We practice like a lot more in the beginning than towards the end. Probably I'd say 4 times a week. And then you have games 3 to 4 times a week. I would say towards the end, as like the season gets closer to the championship rounds. Always an exciting time. But I have to say, like, the commitment to the team doesn't trump like your academic life, but it's definitely up there close, high priorities, because it's just like you enjoy the team so much. And no matter what, like, everyone's in the same position, everyone has school stuff that's going on, so you share the stress, and just being out like in the middle of winter and snow or whatever, you get so close to each other. And I couldn't recommend it enough. And even if you're not the best basketball player, go to JV. I love Mr. Yang. He's my volleyball coach. He's excellent. And then you always have time to improve. The coaches are always there for you. And, it's great. I don't know if
Thanks, Elena.
Is there anything else I should touch on?
Oh, thanks so much, Elena. Maisie.
Hi, I'm Maisie. I'm going to talk about swimming. So swimming, although I have personally been swimming my entire life, we are open and accept and appreciate people of all levels. There's 3 practices a week typically. On Monday and Wednesday and Friday are afternoon practices from 4 to 6. And then on Tuesday and Thursday, there are morning practices from 6 to 7 before school. However, you pick one to go to, and those are at Sacred Heart. So it's a very quick commute from practice to school. And then, like basketball, it's a very big commitment considering that there are meets typically once a week and the morning practices. So it's sometimes challenging to balance academics and athletics, but if you talk to teachers at Marymount are very open and understanding. If you have a big meet or a big game coming up, as long as you communicate when it is, they're very open to helping extend your due date, or if you have to miss class, because in swimming, some of the meets are during the day, so you are missing some classes, but as long as you communicate with your teachers, like I said, they're very willing to help you, like in any way you need and meet off time and help you. And yeah, swimming is very like good for team spirit because most of the meet you're not swimming and you're cheering for your teammates on the side of the pool. So yeah, swimming's really fun if you want to join it.
Thanks so much, Maisie. And at this time, I see I have one question that I will address, but if you have any other questions, please, you can put your questions in the chat and we'll see if we can get them answered.